Whoop.
Meet Dee, the creator of the popular YouTube channel Dee's Dark Adventures, known for her daring forest explorations and the mysterious events she encounters. Dee is no stranger to capturing unsettling moments on camera. Her insatiable curiosity and fearless determination make her a relentless seeker of answers. This particular story takes place in Dee's home state of Ohio, where she was invited to a local farm by a farmer plagued by eerie phenomena for the past 3 years. He spoke of strange noises, unexplained movements in his cornfield, his dog growling at seemingly nothing, and most chillingly, sightings of a large figure standing outside his window. Other farmers dismissed his experiences as imagination, but after discovering Dee's videos, he sought her help to uncover the truth. What she recorded during her investigation will leave you questioning everything. The farmer explained that the events always occurred at night. Shadows darting between corn stalks and unearthly noises were frequent, but the sighting of a human-like figure near his home left him convinced this was no ordinary occurrence. Desperate for answers, he turned to Dee for assistance.
Hi, you guys. Okay. My adventures, my loves. I love you so much. I gave you guys a post talking about how this farmer plants corn every other year to give the thing a break, you know, the dirt a break and all that. And every time that happens, he hears these strange animal but not animal noises, and he says he sees a lot of things darting in and out, shadow figures, all that stuff. So here we are. And he also said that lately his house is over. I gotta turn around. I think I'm gonna start that over. The house is right over there. I don't know if you can see his lights, but things are coming from the cornfield over to his house and starting some ruckus. So he's wanting to know what it is, if I have to worry about it, or if he has to worry about it. I know I'm going to have to worry about it. And just stop planting corn, because the corn's the only thing that brings him. He does beans every other year. So let's get into it here, y'all, okay?
Dee begins her video by recounting the farmer's chilling story to her viewers before setting off to investigate. With only her flashlight to guide her, she ventures into the vast, dark cornfield, unaware of the terrifying events about to unfold.
What was that? I heard something.
Barely 5 minutes into her exploration, a loud, unidentifiable sound pierces the silence. Dee freezes, scanning the area with her flashlight, but finds nothing. Determined to uncover the source, she moves toward the sound, only for it to happen again, louder and closer this time.
What am I hearing? Listen. I don't know if it's a whispering. Dude, what the fuck? No, dude. Holy shit happened.
As the noise shifts to the far side of the cornfield, Dee notices the cornstalk shaking violently, as if something or someone had been watching her from behind. Shocked, she instinctively steps back but quickly regains her composure and heads toward the disturbance.
Noises, voices. Ah. I thought I heard it. It was right in there somewhere. me get my ghost box out. Maybe he can explain what's happening. Like with you guys keep watching that area.
The noises grow louder and more unsettling, but Dee presses on. Then, her flashlight catches something chilling.
What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? What the hell is that? What the hell is it doing? Nope, I'm done. Oh my god, it just made a noise. No! Dude, screw this shit. I'm done. I've had it. I don't care if it's a short video. My light won't work.
A dark figure standing silently among the corn, watching her, in shock. She stumbles back, her heart racing, unsure of what she's dealing with, or how dangerous it might be.
We're win, dude. What the fuck's happening? It's getting closer to me. Oh my god! Okay, I'm done, dude. Screw this shit. Hear movement walking all the way through here, but it sounds real far off.
Overwhelmed by fear, Dee begins to run, desperate to escape. But as she flees, she realizes the figure is impossibly fast, moving quicker than she could ever hope to outrun.
No shit. I can't run. There's potholes everywhere. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Oh my god, that's what that noise was. Oh my god. And it's gone. Where did it go? Oh my god, dude, I can't. It's gone. I gotta go through there. I gotta cut through the house. Cut through there to get to the house.
At one point, Dee spots the figure again, now standing behind the corn and staring directly at her. Fortunately, she notices it in time to avoid running straight into it, but before she can react, it vanishes.
Come on.
Almost as if it were toying with her, a terrifying realization dawns. Her only path to safety is to pass the very spot where she had just seen the creature. Summoning every ounce of courage, Dee sprints through the cornfield, praying she'll make it out unharmed.
Nope, 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 nope. Oh God. Okay. Did you hear that? Okay. How to get over here? How to get...
Finally, Dee reaches the farmer's house. To her relief, the mysterious figure is nowhere to be seen. Shaken, but safe, she shares her harrowing experience with the farmer and shows him the footage she captured. Even after reviewing the video, the questions remain unanswered. What was that figure? Could there have been more than one? The sheer speed and stealth of its movements only deepen the mystery. To this day, neither Dee nor the farmer has discovered what truly lurks in the cornfield. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. Sometimes mysteries are best left unsolved, just like the chilling discovery in the next video. The following segment is from the YouTube channel, Project Darkwood, where Don showcases a range of videos, including his adventures in travel and nature. On June 26, 2013, Don set up several trail cameras in a forest in Georgia with the goal of capturing intriguing wildlife footage. A week later, he returned to check the cameras, excited to see what had been recorded. However, as he reviewed the footage, he discovered something completely unexpected. Terrifying, unexplainable screams echoed from deep within the woods, sending chills down his spine. But that was just the beginning. As Don continued to watch, he stumbled upon even more disturbing sounds captured throughout the day. Amid the peaceful chirping of birds, an eerie, siren-like noise suddenly pierced the tranquil forest air. Moments later, branches snapped, followed by a strange growling sound right next to one of Don's other cameras, intensifying the eerie atmosphere. He shared the footage with friends and family, but to this day, no one has been able to identify the source of these chilling sounds. It remains an unsolved mystery, and it's unsettling to consider all the secrets the wilderness may still conceal, just beyond our comprehension. Perhaps some mysteries are best left unexplored, far from our curiosity. But for now, let's move on to the next spine-tingling clip that's about to unfold. Meet William, the creator behind Trustdale TV, where he shares his travel and wild camping experiences. In this video, he takes us along on his solo journey into the bally forest in Northern Ireland, a location infamous for being one of the most haunted forests in the UK, steeped in tales of mysterious disappearances and sinister events over the centuries. On November 2nd, 2023, as William approaches the forest, a creeping sense of dread envelops him, fueled by its dark history. Nevertheless, eager for adventure, he pushes forward, determined to find a campsite.
Right, it's not ideal, but I'm in a dome tent, so I can really throw it anywhere. I think I'm going to throw my tent just here. We are a lot further back off the road, so we can't be seen as easy, though we can still hear the car noise with a bit of a pain, but that's camp set up. Let's give you a look around. So we'll start on the outside. This is going to be the cooking area. Keeping it simple tonight. Just got some pasta and tuna. And this same old MRE I've been carrying around now for the past year. I have brought a wood burning stove, but I'll probably just use the gas for handiness. And we're using our new little tent. Our little Sports Direct Special, $26.99. Far better colour than the little tent, but...
Once he sets up his camp, evening descends, and William decides to prepare a meal to settle in for the night.
That's us in our little home for tonight. Now, as usual, this place is complete chaos. Stuff everywhere.
After enjoying his food, he tidies his tent in preparation for sleep. Just as he starts to feel a bit more relaxed, the night takes a horrifying turn.
Why not? We're on our holidays after all. Cheers, folks.
Suddenly, William hears a chilling sound right outside his tent. He freezes, switches off his light, and listens intently, hoping the noise will fade away, but it only intensifies.
Some there? Come here.
Calling out, he attempts to make contact with whatever might be lurking outside. With no response, he musters his courage and steps out to investigate.
Said I was going outside. I did see game trails earlier on. What's the biggest game you get for you? We don't get big game. Well, I think that's a nighttime stroll head in the head, definitely. Freak that. We ain't being born. I have to check back in the camera. But I swear I heard like something come past there. Freaking myself out now. This is getting a bit too real. It must have been game. I have to tell myself this game or I'm leaving.
Peering into the pitch-black forest, he sees nothing that could explain the unsettling sounds. On edge, he retreats to the safety of his tent, trying to convince himself it's nothing dangerous, but the fear isn't over yet.
Right, I'm gonna turn these off for a minute or two. What the f***? Did you hear that? Did you f***? My heart's going f***. Off, who's out there?
Out of nowhere, a slapping noise strikes his tent. William calls out once more, but the silence around him remains unbroken, amplifying his sense of dread.
I am paranoid. There's something in that tent in the tonight. Was that me? Done that. Right, we have to investigate this shit. I can't sleep in here with this shit. I'm gonna get myself worked out.
After several tense minutes of eerie stillness in the woods, he realizes he must investigate, hoping to find a harmless explanation. He knows he won't be able to sleep until he discovers what's outside. Once again, he finds nothing that could clarify the unsettling noises, leaving him feeling more bewildered than before. Disturbed and uneasy, William retreats to his tent. Although the forest falls silent, he remains too shaken to sleep. Feeling increasingly anxious, he decides he cannot spend the night there and begins to pack up.
I think that's good, isn't it? Let's get out of here. Just need to navigate our way back to the trail. And once we're on the trail, we don't have too far to go to get back at the car.
Fortunately, William exits bally Forest unscathed, but he leaves with more questions than answers. Was it something supernatural? Or could it have been a person trying to scare him away? Regardless, it's a place he has no intention of revisiting after dark. It's wise to reconsider any plans for a solo night in a haunted forest where danger feels closer than safety. Now, let's move on to another chilling clip. Bear, a seasoned outdoor explorer, had set out on a camping trip that would become far more terrifying than he could have imagined. His destination, a remote area known for its Bigfoot sightings and eerie legends. Although Bear had explored many strange and dangerous places in the past, this particular trip felt different from the start.
I think I just saw eyes over there a second ago. Is that eyes? Man, them guys left already. Okay, I don't see him now, but I thought I did for a second. These trees with the mold on them look pretty cool. Like moldy trees.
During his live stream, Bear experienced something he couldn't explain. A massive crash echoed from the woods behind him, and simultaneously, he was struck with an overwhelming wave of emotion, fear, dread, and sickness. The feeling was so intense that it nearly brought him to tears. Shaken by this sudden, uncontrollable reaction, he decided it was best to leave. But this time, he didn't want to go alone. He reached out to Doug from Fear Fanatics and another explorer named Dave to join him for backup. Together, they would retrace Bear's steps to uncover what had caused the disturbance.
You just heard something? Because without you coming, man, I'm telling you, I would have been in the truck all night long. I would not have been walking out in them woods.
Would you hear like a loud crash over here to the side?
Oh, super loud, man. I haven't seen it on the live yet, but it was super duper loud.
Did anybody else hear it?
I think everybody heard it.
Yeah.
The atmosphere in the woods grew heavier as they ventured deeper. The trees creaked in the wind, and the thick underbrush muffled their footsteps. Bear warned his companions to keep an eye on the treetops, as large shadowy figures had been reported moving through the branches before. Then, a flash of light caught Bear's eye, a reflection from a pair of eyes in the distance. It was there one moment, then gone the next. The deeper they went, the more unsettling things became. They found a strange structure, piles of branches and logs, stacked in a way that resembled the markings of Bigfoot territory.
Got hit with this thing that made you just start crying. You get like this emotion come up. That's an unnormal thing, ain't it? I swear, if you guys could experience that. A little muddy. Okay, so some of the signs we gotta look for too is like X's. Oh man, I've been finding these crazy things built in this one forest that I've been going to.
Then, out of nowhere, another loud crash reverberated through the forest. It wasn't a falling branch or the noise of an animal. It was something much larger, something deliberate. The three explorers froze in place, trying to process the situation. They had no idea what was out there, but they knew it was something big.
I wasn't ready for that. That was a lot of coyotes.
Whoop!
A low, guttural growl echoed from the trees behind them. They spun around, scanning the darkness, but saw nothing. The growl came again, closer this time. They were being followed, and whatever was stalking them wasn't just another animal. It was something much more terrifying. Panic set in as they hurried back toward their vehicle, the forest alive with the sounds of breaking branches and distant howls. Back at camp, Doug and Dave decided to leave for the night, but Bear stayed behind, still trying to make sense of what had happened. As he sat in his car, trying to calm himself, a chilling, inhuman scream echoed through the trees. Bear grabbed his camera and began recording, capturing the terrifying sound. It was like nothing he had ever heard before. It wasn't a coyote, a wolf, or even a human. It was something else entirely. The following night, as Bear lay in his tent, he heard knocking sounds once again, deliberate, rhythmic knocks, like something was communicating with him. He knew this behavior was often attributed to Bigfoot encounters, where the creatures used tree knocks to communicate or warn others. Bear packed up quickly the next morning, exhausted and rattled. He didn't know exactly what he had encountered, but one thing was certain. Something had been watching him. This eerie and inexplicable video was recorded by Facile, a 78-year-old adventurer with a deep passion for the great outdoors, on his YouTube channel, Voyager Overland. Facile shares stunning footage of his travels, highlighting some of the most breathtaking and secluded spots in nature. Known for showcasing the beauty of the wilderness, this time Facile captured something he would never forget.
So Gene and I are out on yet another adventure, and last time we were out I caught some footage that quite frankly has me a little spooked, and I haven't quite decided if I want to show it yet. Now, it's not the first time that I catch something in the background while we're recording, like a deer that we didn't notice, or some hikers that we didn't see while we were busy winching the jeeps out of a mud hole or something. But this was different. Now, I don't understand what I saw, and I can't explain it. So if you have seen anything like it, please feel free to let me know what you think it is in the comments.
On a sunny day, October 26, 2024, Facile, his wife Jean, and their 2 grandchildren embarked on another adventure, heading to Ruby Falls, located in the stunning Alberta Rockies. After setting up camp and pitching their tents for the night, Facile decided to set up a trail camera.
So for a while now, I've been putting out a trail cam at night, hoping to catch some wildlife around camp while we're sleeping. And with my granddaughter, who just loves wildlife, how cool could it be if I could show her some night pictures of what's walking around at night while we're sleeping? Now, I must admit, I haven't had any luck so far. I've put out the camera many times and never captured any footage.
He aimed to use his night vision camera to capture some wildlife footage for his granddaughter, but he had no idea that he was about to record something far more frightening and unsettling. Let's take a look. The camera recorded a spectral figure with glowing eyes that cut through the darkness. The figure seemed to roam around their campsite, and what made it even more chilling was that it approached the camera, revealing its face. When Fassel reviewed the footage the next morning, he was astonished by what the trail camera had captured. He had no logical explanation for the eerie figure, leaving him feeling profoundly disturbed. He decided not to share the video with his grandchildren, deeming it too frightening for them to see. When Fassel uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, it quickly went viral, igniting discussions and speculation. No one has been able to provide a definitive explanation for what was filmed, which only adds to the mystery, and the same can be said for the following unsettling video. This next video comes from the YouTube channel Man Dog Wild, where Johan, who you may already be familiar with, has been taking viewers on thrilling wild camping and survival adventures for the past 4 years. His passion for the outdoors is unmatched, and through his channel, he showcases the beauty and excitement of living off the land. This time, Johan embarks on another camping adventure, immersing himself in nature and doing what he loves most. However, instead of simply enjoying the peaceful wilderness, he decides to add a twist, delving into a paranormal investigation. He has a strong suspicion that there's more to this land than meets the eye. It's February 9th, 2025. Excited for the journey ahead, Johan takes advantage of the pleasant weather as he searches for the perfect spot to set up camp for the night. Once he finds the ideal location, he takes a moment to unwind, sipping a hot cup of coffee and soaking in the tranquility before the sun disappears beyond the horizon.
The old caterpillars are becoming a little bit problematic. I put my bag down, I put it up on a tree, no matter where, my bag, my jumper, they always find their way onto it. And so I have to spend a little bit of time making sure that they're off it before we proceed. And it's the same when, like, the dogs are sleeping, of course, on the ground. I'm constantly keeping an eye on them to make sure that they're not getting crawled on. Always some shit in my coffee. Now, I don't know if this has been done before in terms of like cryptids, Bigfoot, skinwalkers and whatnot. If people have tried putting the two together and using these paranormal investigation tools in those situations, if it hasn't been done before, maybe it should be. But we're going to finish up this coffee and then start our first investigation of the day at the boneyard. So just to reiterate, the apps that we're using throughout this investigation supposedly work through electronic frequency or something like that, okay? I'm no expert. But it allows spirits or whatnot to communicate through the device.
As the sun sets, casting an eerie glow over the landscape, Johan prepares to begin his paranormal investigation. Eager to get started, he tests out a few of his ghost hunting apps. However, despite his efforts, nothing unusual seems to occur. The readings remain calm, showing no signs of supernatural activity. But while his equipment stays quiet, his dogs begin acting strangely.
DC was barking at something. You barking at something. What is it? What is it? She's alerted. She's on high alert. She's down there. You down there, DC? Is it? I hope that's Yeti. DC's off. She's gone. Torch. Fucking birds, huh? Birds. These people ain't like They're the things that startle you most out here, when the birds just take off. You just don't expect it. And then... Okay, Agu.
A sudden flutter of wings as a bird takes flight momentarily reassures Johan, making him think his dog may have simply reacted to an animal nearby rather than something more sinister. With a sigh of relief, he continues his evening. However, just as he prepares to give one of his ghost hunting apps another try, an unsettling energy fills the air. A creeping sensation washes over him, and he can't shake the feeling that whatever he's hearing isn't just the wind. His dogs seem to sense it too.
I just heard some kind of... What the fuck, huh? Daddy? What's going on, Yeds? Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, you find that funny? You find that funny? Huh? Making noise? Irritating the Yedster? You find that funny? No? You don't have to live with her. I do. Okay? Let me in on that secret test. You okay? What's the problem? Okay. I don't know why she's sitting right behind me growling. Test again? Okay, yes, but I prefer it if you didn't growl at me, huh? Like, I don't mind during the daytime when we're not in the middle of a dark woods. You're sitting right behind me growling. What is that? Holy moly.
The unease only grows, making Johan more uncomfortable. He can't help but wonder what's truly going on. Although his ghost hunting apps aren't providing much, he refuses to give up just yet. Taking a deep breath to steady himself, he presses on, determined to find answers before the night is over.
So we're still waiting for this person's name. Can I sit down? Is it safe? What the fuck is that? Huh?
Ralph.
Your name is what? Ralph. Jesus, good timing, Ralph. I was just concentrating on something. What is this? I'm not really right where I was about to sit. It's hair. Dark hair. Okay, Ralph. Are you the dark figure that was watching us within the woods the last time we were here?
In the dark.
That was you. In the dark. You were the dark figure. Yes, I hear something. Yes, there. Eddie. Be alert, please. Walking around in there. We're right by this little trail. It's good.
I want it.
Do you want? Do you want it? What is it that you want?
Sad.
Ralph, can you explain to me? Is that you I hear, Ralph? You're moving around. You're moving around, Ralph. Is that you? I don't know.
I'm right here.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why the dogs aren't reacting to whatever's moving around in there. They are not reacting whatsoever. And why is that so zoomed in? Jesus, they are not reacting. It's that's the scariest thing about this whole thing. So Ralph, you're right here with me. Do you want me to leave? Oh, it's such a bad headache. Do you want me to leave, Ralph?
I can't leave.
You can't leave. I know. So it was you I was speaking to earlier when you were saying you were stuck. Why can't you leave? Well, because you're stuck. Do you want me to leave?
Hello.
Hello. Okay. Is this someone else I'm speaking to? What is your name? Fuck off, mate. Jesus.
Sinful.
Sinful.
It's dark.
It is dark. It's dark. Is it dark where you are? You're right here with me?
Hello.
Hello again. It's creepy, huh? Creepy stuff. Oh, what am I gonna say? Are you a human being, Ralph? Or are you a different kind of entity? Because a lot of strange stuff happens here when we come here. Did you scratch my black dog? Was that you, Ralph? Definitely something walking around in there.
I'm not sure how.
You're not sure how to leave. How are you not hearing that, Yeti? What the fuck? Yes.
But after encountering only strange responses from his devices and hearing unsettling noises from the dark woods around him, Johann decides to call it a night before fear takes over completely. Even as he settles into his sleeping bag, an unshakable feeling of unease lingers, making for a restless night. This experience leaves him with more questions than answers, deepening the mystery of what exists between the living and the dead. Now, prepare yourself as we head straight into the final chilling camping encounter.